let's unpack this. We are plunging headfirst, really laser-focused, into a universe that, well, it consistently captivates us, doesn't it?
It really does.
Today, our deep dive is exclusively into one specific book, An Evil Thing 4, Return of the Dark Company. Now, you might recall the ominous Henson family curse and the insidious Dark Company from our previous discussions.
Yeah, they cast a long shadow.
But if you, like many, thought that epic battle was finally over, well, prepare yourselves, because you were absolutely mistaken.
Not even close.
This isn't just a return. It feels like a full-blown resurgence, completely redefining the struggle.
And what's truly fascinating here, and if we kind of connect this to the bigger picture, is how the narrative just immediately, and I mean emphatically, challenges any sense of closure we might have felt from, the previous books.
Right. Any feeling of, okay, they won, it's done.
Gone. This book, published in 2025, it strategically picks up a full decade later. 10 years after what really seemed like a decisive victory against these dark forces.
A whole decade, wow.
Yeah. So our mission today is to thoroughly explore every intricate plot twist, every revealing character moment, and every escalating, formidable threat contained only within the pages of this fourth installment. We're sticking just to book 4 here.
Exactly, just this book.
We want to help you understand precisely how these old evils managed to resurface, often stronger, more cutting than before, and how entirely new power and alliances emerge from the ashes seemed like, well, a settled conflict.
Get ready for a deep dive that genuinely redefines what it means to be well-informed in this incredibly complex, multi-layered saga.
You think you know, but this book... Oh, wait, someone wants to join. Hey, go for it.
Hi, this is Keenan Beffer again, and of course I am in this episode as well as I was in the previous episode of the third book, Dark Company. And yes, this story is actually going to be a great roller coaster ride, so hope you're prepared.
Well, hello there, Keenan.
Welcome back to the conversation.
It is absolutely fantastic to have you joining us again.
It really is, especially since we're diving into your work.
We truly appreciate you sharing your insights, especially on An Evil Thing 4.
And right, it is a roller coaster.
And knowing that you, as the author, are also part of this incredibly complex narrative, as TBZ adds such a fascinating meta layer to the saga.
It really blurs that line between fiction and the real world, which is so unique.
In fact, we were just about to talk about TBZ's dramatic entrance in the prologue.
The one where TBZ, or Tyrell Bedford, arrives crackling with lightning powers.
Your arrival really signals that the conflict is moving to another universe.
And that TBZ is a protector of another universe from Toys Balls.
It's a very cool way to introduce yourself into the story.
And we know you drew inspiration from your dreams and experiences to craft these tales.
It's those personal connections that make the story feel so grounded, even when it involves ancient curses.
Yeah, like how Trey recognizes TBZ as a waiter from a date he once had with Gabriella.
Or how Brusque Poet, who is on TBZ's team, is Trey's everyday mailman.
Those small connections are brilliant.
We agree, this story is a truly great roller coaster ride, filled with those deeply personal moments and universe-shattering threats.
So we'll continue our deep dive into the twists and turns you created, starting with that explosive prologue.
That prologue adds so many layers.
The resurgence of old evils and personal loss.
So let's jump right into the prologue then. It's fittingly titled Fate's End, and what an opening it is.
It really sets the tone for this whole book.
We're thrown 10 years after Shenley's supposed death into this massive, kind of imposing building in Australia, of all places.
Right, down under.
And here we find Ben, who we know as Fate. He's still absolutely consumed by grief in this just burning vengeance for his former boss, Shenley.
What exactly is he up to in these opening moments? Still clinging to that past, isn't he?
Oh, completely. This prologue immediately sets a very clear tone.
Lingering resentment, unfinished business, and these deeply hidden agendas just simmering beneath the surface.
Ben's initial actions, they reveal his son, Kevin Hansen, is attempting something significant.
A highly personal act of digital sabotage.
Sabotage? What kind?
He's actively trying to hack the Mortal Kombat servers.
Specifically the ones at NetherRealm Studios in Chicago, Illinois.
No way. Mortal Kombat, why?
Well, this is explicitly stated as a mission of vengeance.
Vengeance for Total MK, who we learn right here, was tragically killed by TBZ.
Ah, okay, so it connects back to TBZ, our special guest.
Exactly. And what's fascinating, or maybe disturbing, is Fate's driving motive.
He wants to, and I quote, make Mortal Kombat great again.
Seriously, that phrase.
Yep, it showcases his continued, almost delusional obsession with the franchise.
He vehemently claims it ended in 2006 with Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Wow, too stuck on that.
It's more than just plot exposition, though.
It's this meta commentary that adds a really unique layer to the whole saga.
This blurring of lines between the story's fiction and, like, real-world gaming culture.
It isn't just a quirky detail.
No, it feels significant.
It offers this fascinating insight into how our passions, things we love, can become so intertwined with our identity that they actually warp our perception of reality.
Much like Ben's destructive obsession with the game's true ending.
It really makes you think about that line between passionate fandom and, delusional conviction.
Absolutely. His commitment to this outdated vision of the game, it already signals his fractured reality right from the start.
But then, just as Kevin's hacking mission seems to be underway, his signal just abruptly cuts out.
Plunges Ben into panic.
Total panic. And that's the exact moment Ben is led by this faint, almost haunting sound of sobbing.
Sobbing.
Yeah, to a woman. She's in a simple white dress, and she claims to be Gabrielle Henson.
Gabriella. But she's dead. Trey's lost love.
Exactly. And she's pleading for help. Says he needs to stop Shen Li from possessing her son, Triton.
Shen Li possessing Triton. Oh, man.
This is an absolutely shocking encounter for Ben, given Gabriella's history.
What's the real truth behind this eerie meeting?
Well, the psychological manipulation here is just, it's brilliant.
Ben, being this hardened figure, is initially swayed.
Especially by the plea about Triton and the idea of Shen Li being back.
Understandable, given the history.
But then this creeping sensation of unease hits him.
He realizes chillingly, Gabriella is dead. She can't be here.
And her initial faint, sad smile, it just twists into this truly malevolent, mocking laughter as she reveals her true identity.
So who is it?
It's Adriana, Trey's spirit guide.
A powerful ally who is expertly intimidating Gabriella.
Adriana, wow. I didn't see that coming.
That's quite the move.
It's a masterful deception. It highlights Adriana's surprising capabilities, her strategic depths.
But it also underscores the lengths even allies will go to.
Using psychological warfare to achieve their goals or expose an enemy.
It really makes you wonder about the psychological toll this whole war is taking on everyone involved, doesn't it?
Friending foe alike.
No one's untouched.
Wow, Adriana playing such a long game. It's truly unsettling.
And then, almost immediately after this reveal, Victor Henson, Gabriella's brother, appears.
He confirms Ben's capture. So what's Victor's role here?
What's his mission now after all this time?
Victor's appearance really solidifies his ongoing redemption arc.
You'll remember that started in the previous books.
Right, he's been turning things around.
He reveals to Ben that he is actively, even ruthlessly, taking down these hidden salts, operating within the Dark Company.
So he's fighting them from the inside, almost.
Pretty much. His mission is crystal clear.
Prevent them from changing the world with evil.
This direct confrontation with Ben, who was, let's not forget, an ally of the Dark Company, reinforces Victor's unwavering determination.
He's fighting the very darkness that plagued his own family.
It's a powerful moment as turning the tide for him.
A character who was once really part of the problem.
A true redemption.
And the arrival of TBZ, Kean Bedford, also known as Tyrell Bedford.
He makes this truly dramatic entrance, crackling with lightning powers.
That's quite an intro.
Electrifying, you could say.
He reveals a lot of critical, really damaging information about Ben, doesn't he?
It feels like a full indictment.
Indeed. TBZ's entrance is, literally electrifying, and his revelations are absolutely crushing for Ben.
He exposes Ben for a whole list of transgressions.
Like what?
Invading other universes, actively spreading false narratives, and, most tellingly, attempting to destroy the Mortal Kombat series, as he once stated it was meant to be.
Back to Mortal Kombat again.
Right. TBD firmly states that the original Mortal Kombat series ended in 2006.
Making Ben's efforts to make it great again, not just misguided, but, delusional and ultimately futile.
It really drives home that idea that Ben is living in this warped reality.
Unable to accept change or progress.
He's trapped in his own narrative.
And if all that wasn't enough of a blow, what's the ultimate hit?
The final crushing news TBZ delivers to Ben, stripping him of pretty much everything.
The ultimate blow, delivered with just cold precision, is TBZ's revelation that Kevin Hansen, Ben's son.
He's already been taken care of by TBZ's team.
Oh man, taken care of.
And TBZ doesn't just tell him, he shows Ben footage.
Footage of Kevin's capture, and to really rub salt in the wound, his humiliation at the hands of Sikander, Brush Poet, Losty Girl, and Tairuto.
Wow. That's brutal. Showing him the footage.
This prologue is just an absolute masterclass.
It establishes the enduring nature of vengeance, the pervasive use of psychological warfare,
and the significant conflict into broader multi-universe stakes, thanks in part to TBZ.
It makes it terrifyingly clear that no one, not even a son, is safe from the ripples of these ancient evils.
The Dark Company's reach is just vast.
Truly terrifying, yeah. And it sets up so much for the rest of the book.
Moving from that really explosive opening, the story then shifts.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, the prologue actually was very powerful, and of course, Gabrielle's cameo was actually kind of a unique thing. And of course, what happened to Ben, or aka Fate, basically was sealed in a Xeon stone by TBZ and Adrena, so that's basically what happened to him.
You are absolutely right, Keenan. That prologue is a powerful start.
And that Gabriella cameo is just an absolute masterstroke of deception.
It's pure psychological warfare by Adriana.
And you are correct about Fate's Ben Hansen's ultimate fate, no pun intended.
He is indeed trapped in the Xeon Stone by TBZ and Adriana.
It's a magical stone that TBZ uses for his lightning and fire powers.
And it ensures that Ben, well, Fate, remains imprisoned within its depths for eternity.
It's the only way to stop someone that dangerous, as TBZ himself stated in the source.
That moment really cements TBZ and Adriana as these formidable, decisive protectors.
And it shows how your character, TBZ, repurposed a magical element to serve justice.
It also tells us Ben's son, Kevin, was sent to a facility for his role in trying to resurrect the Henson family curse.
So while Ben is stonebound, his legacy of chaos continues through his son, sadly.
It underscores that the cycle of evil is incredibly hard to break, even with Ben trapped.
Thanks for chiming in with that crucial confirmation of Fate's immediate capture.
It provides the definitive closure on Ben's chapter, which is needed before we shift focus.
The story then shifts focus.
Gracefully, actually, to Trey Alexander a decade later.
Back to our main protagonist, Trey.
And amidst all the larger multi-universe threats, a deeply personal tragedy befalls him.
It reminds us that even heroes aren't immune to human loss. What happens?
Trey receives just devastating news. It's delivered by Adriana, his supportive spirit guide.
His mother, Jasmine Alexander, has passed away.
Oh no, not Jasmine.
Yeah, her cancer, which Trey had believed, had hoped she'd overcome a decade prior, it returned.
And this time, the treatments just weren't enough.
That's heartbreaking, especially after everything he thought they'd overcome.
It's a deeply personal blow. It grounds all the fantastical elements of the story in just raw human emotion.
This loss for Trey isn't just a plot point. It's a moment that connects him, and you the listener, to that universal experience of grief.
Reminds you of the human heart at the center of this epic conflict.
How does this profoundly sad news impact Trey and his immediate family?
It must highlight their shared vulnerability.
Well, Adriana, truly embodying her role as not just a spirit guide, but a caring ally, she not only delivers the news with empathy, but also takes on the practical burden.
She organizes the funeral, which is to be held back in Seattle.
That's good of her. Take some weight off Trey.
Definitely. Trey, with a heavy heart and the weight of this loss, then has to convey this devastating news to his wife, Aaliyah, and their daughter, Jasala.
Oh, telling Jasala must have been incredibly difficult.
Absolutely. It leads to this scene of profound grief, collective mourning, where the family really finds solace in each other.
This personal tragedy, it serves a crucial narrative purpose.
How so?
It grounds the larger, more fantastical conflicts, the Dark Company, ancestral curses, in the very real, relatable emotions of human vulnerability and loss.
It reminds us what Trey is truly fighting for.
It's not just the world, it's the love and safety of his family.
That's a really important anchor for the story.
As the narrative continues into the funeral service itself, who is there to support Trey during this incredibly difficult time?
And what important details emerge about his family history, maybe tying into the saga's deeper lore.
Trey's not alone, thankfully. His longtime friend, Sam Puckett, is there.
Offering comfort, support, it reinforces those enduring friendships that have anchored Trey since our Carly days, really.
Sam's always there for him.
Always. The service itself is led by Pastor Tavern, who holds a significant connection to Trey's life.
He officiated Trey and Aaliyah's wedding 10 years prior.
Ah, right. Another link to the past.
Exactly. Jasmine is laid to rest beside her husband, Darnell Alexander.
And you'll recall, Darnell was tragically killed by the Dark Company before Trey was even born.
Such a heavy family history.
The pastor speaks eloquently of their reunion in the afterlife,
adding this poignant emotional layer to their family legacy and the cyclical nature of loss and connection that has defined Trey's entire journey.
And then, amidst the solemnity of the funeral, a mysterious and frankly rather unusual gift is given to Trey.
A final wish from his mother.
Yes. Following the burial, Pastor B.D. Cavern approaches Trey. He presents him with a large old-fashioned key.
It's a direct wish from Jasmine.
A key to what?
This key, we learn, belongs to Trey's old family house in Seattle, his childhood home.
Okay, and Jasmine's final wish for this house.
It's quite specific, and it ties directly into Trey's past.
She wanted it transformed into a museum for paranormal investigators.
A paranormal museum, seriously.
Seriously. Citing its continued haunting by the spirit of Angela Whitman from Trey's youth.
Angela Whitman. Wow, that throws back to the very beginning.
Exactly. This detail explicitly connects Trey's past experiences with ghosts.
Angela and even Gabriella's spirit appearing in his dreams, which we know from previous installments.
Connects all that to a new, tangible purpose for his childhood home.
It's almost like his mother knew this path was always meant for him.
How does Trey react to this? It's a rather unusual and emotionally charged request.
Especially given Aaliyah's likely concerns.
Trey's reaction is complex. It's a mix of grief, recognition. He distinctly remembers Angela Whitman and those eerie experiences.
And this growing sense of purpose.
Despite Aaliyah's understandable concern about revisiting a place with such a haunted history, Trey decides he has to honor his mother's wishes.
He makes plans to visit the house with Sam.
With Sam, of course.
This scene, it beautifully interweaves themes of personal grief, inherited legacy, spanning both his biological and chosen family,
and the ever-present supernatural elements of his world.
It deliberately sets the stage for future discoveries.
Discoveries about Trey's own origins and his evolving role within the broader paranormal world.
It shows him stepping into his destiny, really.
Fulfilling his mother's legacy, haunted house and all.
Unearthing legacies and the Dark Company's blueprint.
So after the funeral, in the next part of the story, Trey, Sam, and his old neighbor Aaron Richardson arrive at his childhood home in Seattle.
Which is now apparently officially designated as a historic place.
Yeah, it's got a plaque and everything, presumably.
What does Trey find there? Something that connects him even more deeply to his family's past.
And maybe to the larger mystery surrounding the Henson family.
Inside the house, which is remarkably unchanged, those memories of Angela Whitman resurface with this vivid intensity for Trey.
The exploration leads him to a really crucial discovery, a hidden room.
And inside, a chest filled with old photographs of his parents, Jasmine and Darnell Alexander.
Old photos, always significant.
And how? Here he makes a profoundly significant observation.
His father, Darnell, bears a striking resemblance to Randy Henson.
Randy Henson, Gabriella's father.
The very same. This detail builds upon revelations from earlier books.
Where we learned Randy was actually Darnell's son, making him Trey's half-brother.
Right, that complex family tree.
This discovery reaffirms Trey's complex, non-blood connection to the Henson family,
while unequivocally highlighting a shared paternal lineage.
The moment of clarifying that tangled family tree which has been so warped by curses and secrets.
It brings a deeper understanding of the ties that bind him to this ongoing battle.
And his mother, Jasmine, she left him more than just old photos and resurfacing memories, didn't she?
Sounds like she had a clear vision for his path.
Absolutely. Beyond the photos, Trey discovers a poignant letter from Jasmine.
What does it say?
In it, she encourages him to protect your family and be strong, and, crucially, to continue her legacy.
Continue her legacy. Wow.
Adriana, ever the insightful spirit guide, interprets this as a powerful call.
A call for Trey to fully embrace his inherent role as a protector, both of his immediate family and, the world from the Dark Company's influence.
And there was something else too, right? Something more tangible.
Oh yeah, as if the emotional weight wasn't enough, he also finds a substantial sum of money.
$50,000 in cash, tucked within the envelope.
$50,000, that's practical.
A tangible asset left for his future endeavors. Almost like, a trust fund for a superhero or at least a paranormal investigator.
Given all these discoveries, the photos, the letter, the cash, and his mother's wishes, what does Trey decide to do with the house?
And how does this decision link back to his own past interests in paranormal investigation?
Oh, his old neighbor Aaron Rich. Oh yeah, go on.
Yes, it does connect back to Trey's past, and of course, kind of hinting at his origin story, of course, that I did mention before, haunting in Seattle, and of course, Aaron Richardson actually is the character that was with him when he was a kid, so it kind of makes sense how it connects to present day, of course, of him now. He actually will one day will tell the story of his old house.
You are absolutely right.
That's a great point about those connections.
The house really is a full circle for Trey.
It definitely connects back to his past experiences.
Especially the haunting in Seattle with Angela Whitman.
And yes, Erin Richardson, his old neighbor, was there.
She was involved in his research even back then.
It makes perfect sense that she's the one there now.
She helps him realize the house's true potential.
It links his childhood curiosity to his current path.
And you touched on something important.
What's that?
That heat at his origin story and the legacy.
Trey's decision about the house is monumental.
Because, as you said, he will eventually tell the story.
He's turning his personal history into public history.
That's a profound way to honor his mother.
And it solidifies his new identity as a hero.
It's all coming together for Trey.
So given all this, what does Trey decide to do?
His neighbor, Erin Richardson, suggests a great idea.
Converting the house into a paranormal museum.
The very thing Jasmine wanted.
Exactly. This idea perfectly aligns with his mother's desire.
For the house to be recognized as a historic place.
And it strongly echoes Trey's past ventures.
Think about his involvement with T-File and Sam and Colby.
It's a full circle moment for his career.
Embracing this new enterprise, Trey accepts the proposition.
He's going to do it.
And then, amidst all this, we get classic Sam moment.
Oh, absolutely. I love Sam.
She makes her classic grounding request.
She asks for ham when Trey mentions shopping.
To which Trey comments on the difficulty of finding ham.
Versus chicken these days.
Perfect. It's a hilarious, relatable moment.
Right in the middle of this supernatural drama.
Keeps things grounded, even with curses.
Now, while Trey is dealing with these matters,
the Dark Company is certainly not standing still.
No rest for the wicked.
Far away in a hidden Kentucky facility.
They are actively reviving a deeper, more ancient evil.
What is their chilling plan?
What does this tell us about the curse?
This is where the threat dramatically escalates.
The operations... Oh, go for it.
Yes, and now we finally will see the antagonists, of course. We finally will see Michael Cobalt and Jay Briscoe. And, of course, the first time seeing the ancestors, Ryan and Cheyenne Andrea, for the very first time.
That is a fantastic turning.
You are absolutely correct.
That is exactly where we were headed.
The Kentucky facility is the core of this evil.
And you'll see those antagonists very soon.
We'll see Michael Cobalt and Jay.
Michael is already immensely powerful.
He's channeling Shen Li's dark power.
And yes, we'll see the ancestor.
Ryan Henson and Shen Andrea.
This is their first physical resurrection.
It's tapping into the ancient roots of the curse.
Which tells us the Dark Company is ancient.
It's no longer just about contemporary villains.
Now it's about ancestral power.
It makes the threat exponentially worse.
Ryan is Shenandra's husband, the original cursed figures.
The ones killed in the 1780s.
They're the source of the Henson family curse.
Their revival is the ultimate escalation.
It's all happening in that Kentucky facility.
The operations in Kentucky are led by Jay and Michael.
Michael, who possesses the curse's formidable power.
Their objective is chillingly specific.
To actively revive Ryan Henson.
The ancestor, the original patriarch.
And Shenandria's husband tapping into something primal.
Delving deep into the supernatural roots of the curse.
And furthermore, Kevin Hansen is recruited.
Pulled right into this ancient plot.
Kevin again, the cycle continues.
It deepens the generational aspect of this conflict.
Showing that the cycle of vengeance is far from broken.
So Ryan Henson, this powerful figure, back.
What's his immediate command upon his return?
And what's the chilling psychological strategy?
Ryan, now resurrected and powerful, instructs Kevin.
Not in Kentucky, but in a hidden New York facility.
New York, a different strategic location.
To prepare for a targeted attack on Trey Alexander.
Shenandria will directly assist in these efforts.
But Ryan emphasizes a critical trick.
He says he will change his appearance.
To exploit Trey's vulnerabilities, using manipulation.
What exactly is this trick that Ryan plans?
How does it weaponize Trey's past trauma?
Ryan Henson transforms herself completely.
Into Gabrielle Hansen.
Yes, adopting her dark brown hair and white dress.
That is profoundly disturbing.
It's a powerful psychological weapon.
Designed to exploit Trey's past trauma and grief.
Shenandria believes Trey's death is necessary.
Necessary for the curse to reach its full potential.
So killing Trey feeds the curse ritual.
Exactly. This sets the stage for a harrowing assault.
It shows just how ruthless and calculating their tactics.
Meanwhile, what are TBZ and his team discovering?
Back at the original Dark Company HQ in Los Angeles.
As TBZ and his team survey... Oh, yeah.
Ryan actually was resurrected by the help of Ben before he left and went to Australia, and that's how the ancestors were resurrected. And of course, Kevin Beasley was rescued and by Ryan to join the Dark Company to continue the quest. And of course, Sean and Andrea is the one that's actually helping along with Michael Cobalt.
That is very important clarification. Thank you.
Yeah, that really nails down the timeline of the resurrection.
You're right that Ben played a direct role in Ryan's resurrection.
Before Ben was imprisoned in the Xeon Stone, of course.
It was Ben's efforts that provided the necessary ritualistic foundation,
which allowed Ryan and the ancestors to return physically.
You're also correct that Kevin's rescue was Ryan's priority.
Ryan needed Kevin as part of the new Dark Company quest.
It shows Ryan's ruthlessness.
He immediately weaponizes Kevin's loyalty to his father, Ben.
And of course, Shenandria and Michael Cobalt are the key players.
They are actively leading this current phase of the operation.
Michael is infused with Shenlai's power, making him unstoppable.
And Shenandria, Ryan's wife, is the strategic mind.
She's orchestrating the death ritual against Trey.
This definitely tells us the Dark Company is ancient and organized.
It's all about generational power and deep strategy.
That context about Ben's final act is crucial for understanding the threat.
So now let's look at what TBZ and his team are discovering.
TBZ and his team survey the old HQ.
They note the lingering dark energy pervading the structure.
The evil just lingers, reinforcing its persistent nature.
It does. Adriana confirms Kevin Hansen acting out of revenge.
Revenge for his father, Ben, and for Shenley.
She also reveals Kevin's escape was meticulously facilitated.
It indicates a coordinated effort by the Dark Company.
He was expertly manipulated by these ancient powers.
This new generation is driven by personal vengeance.
It shows a truly long game being played by evil.
Confrontation, discovery, and the unfolding battle.
The Dark Company's plans quickly escalate to violent reality.
Trey gets ambushed right in his own neighborhood.
The fight comes home, literally.
What unexpected ally does he find in Sam Puckett?
Providing a unique layer of defense.
Well, when Trey visits Sam, he discovers something.
She has a super soldier named Daniel.
Sam has a super soldier named Daniel.
Yep, he was reprogrammed by Freddie Benson.
Freddie, of course, Tech Whiz.
Exactly. And Daniel now serves as her personal assistant.
A quirky but incredibly effective layer of defense.
Showcasing Sam's resourcefulness.
Adds a unique, almost comedic element to the danger.
You have to love Sam's pragmatic approach.
A reprogrammed super soldier assistant. Brilliant.
Only Sam.
But Daniel isn't available when the soldiers attack.
Talk about truly bad timing.
No, the timing's dreadful. They ambush Trey at 8:10 p.m.
Daniel, the super soldier, is in sleep mode.
Oh, come on, sleep mode.
Yep, leaving Trey and Sam to face the soldiers alone.
So what do?
Sam's incredible resourcefulness truly shines.
She reveals her armory in an old black van.
Sam has an armory in a van, of course she does.
Complete with powerful weapons and the shotgun.
The very shotgun she used to kill Shenley.
She kept it. Thanks.
Showcases her combat readiness and pragmatism.
Sam is always prepared for a fight.
You do not mess with Sam Puckett.
You really don't.
Trey and Sam are forced into an intense backyard firefight.
How do they fare against these elite soldiers?
And who comes to their aid just in time?
Trey, armed with an assault rifle, fights valiantly.
They put up a fierce resistance.
But the sheer numbers start to overwhelm them.
It sounds bad.
It is, just as they're almost overrun.
A dark blue truck comes barreling into the scene.
Rescue. Who is it?
It's Adriana and Brian Roberts.
Brian. Good to see him back in action.
Absolutely. Brian manages to update Trey on Triton.
And Adriana confirms Wee's safety.
That's huge. A moment of relief.
A profound moment of relief for Trey.
It's a powerful illustration of their bonds.
But the chase isn't over. The Dark Company is relentless.
Pushing the pursuit, showing their determination.
Absolutely not over. Michael appears now.
Fully empowered by the Henson family curse.
Aggressively commanding his soldiers to kill Trey.
Michael messages Kevin Hansen, instructing him to target Adriana.
Using Kevin like a pawn.
While Shenandria encourages Kevin.
This whole scene reinforces the Dark Company's determination.
Their expanding powers and the personal vendettas.
The pursuit continues relentlessly onto the highway.
How do Trey's allies demonstrate their unique skills?
It sounds like a blend of combat.
During the high-speed pursuit, Trey's allies shine.
Brian Roberts, using his lightning powers, unleashes a blast.
Does it work?
It slows them, but Sam's marksmanship truly cripples the vehicle.
Sam again, what does she do?
With a triumphant bullseye, she shoots out the tires.
Nice shot.
Causes the van to swerve and crash dramatically.
Her combat prowess is truly underscored here.
She's not just comic relief.
You do not mess with Sam Puckett.
You really don't.
After Kevin Hansen's failure, what strategy shift happens?
Does it reveal a more sinister ritual?
Following Kevin's unsuccessful attempt, Michael is furious.
But Shenandria calmly redirects his rage.
She reveals a critical ritualistic element.
Trey's death is absolutely necessary for the curse.
Ah, so it feeds the curse.
Precisely. She instructs Michael to go to Shen Li's grave.
To absorb his lingering dark power.
Absorb power from a grave. Chilling necromancy.
It really is. Kevin is sent to New York.
This confirms the meticulous, ritualistic nature of the curse.
They're playing a much longer, more ancient game.
It's not just about power now.
A very ancient game, yes.
Trey, Sam, Adrian, and Brian arrive at the Grimm headquarters.
Which now serves as their base.
That must be weird, setting up shop there.
What haunting artifacts do they find that affect... Oh, yeah,
You actually kind of can see that, of course, of what Alondra was actually saying. Of course, she noticed that without Victor or Gabriella or Adriana, the powers of the...
That's a keen observation, Keenan.
You're picking up on something very central here.
Shenandria's strategy is deeply rooted in the past.
She is absolutely conceiving the next move.
She understands the failure of the prior generation.
And she's actively learning from their mistakes.
That's why she noticed the weaknesses.
The attempts to maintain the curse without the original ancestors.
Gabriella was a victim, not a leader in her eyes.
She was possessed by Shenandria herself.
Victor was possessed by Ryan.
But they both broke free from the curse's control.
This is why Shenandria and Ryan were resurrected.
They realized the curse needs its original power source.
And that means they have to physically lead it now.
And she's restructuring the Dark Company.
It's focusing on the true ancestral power.
And Trey's death is essential for the curse's full potential.
That's why she has such a chilling, singular focus.
It's all about ritual and the family bloodline.
Now let's see what Trey finds in the HQ.
Trey.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
And of course, we actually kind of see, I guess, a brief scene, of course, of Shen Li's ghost. And of course, yes, he basically wants Michael to continue his plans that he was trying to do 10 years ago.
Ah, that is a fantastic, critical detail.
You are absolutely correct, Keenan.
We do get that chilling, brief scene of Shen Li's ghost.
It's in the cemetery, right by his grave.
It's terrifying, with the hole in his head and blood on his face.
And those glowing red eyes.
Michael goes there, following Shen's instruction.
He absorbs Shen Li's lingering dark power.
And that's when he sees the spirit.
Shen Li's ghost confirms his motives.
He wants Michael to continue his legacy.
Keep the Dark Company going.
And, most importantly, to get revenge for the Henson family curse.
It shows that even in death, Shen Li's influence remains.
It's his final request, a chilling demand.
Michael becomes the vessel for that vengeance.
Fueled the essence of the former leader.
And this happens right before Michael goes to Kentucky.
It completely transforms Michael into this unstoppable force.
He is now channeling the very remnants of Shen Li's power.
And he finishes what Shen Li started, which is terrifying.
That context about Shen Li's ghost is so important.
It makes Michael the ultimate powered-up antagonist.
Now let's get back to Trey's journey at the HQ.
We were just about to discuss what Trey finds.
Trey finds in the HQ.
Right away, they encounter this massive painting.
It depicts Shen Li, Gabriella, and Victor.
It's a moment of profound emotional reflection for Trey.
He recalls their relationship from years ago.
He realizes Gabriella was battling possession.
Makes her less of a villain, more of a victim.
Exactly. Sam, ever empathetic, offers comfort.
Further on, they discover another portrait.
This one is of Ryden Lee.
Shen Li's father.
The very one stopped by Trey's father, Darnell.
Father versus father, now son versus son's legacy.
This discovery highlights the generational nature.
It's not just Trey's fight.
Who do they meet at the top floor?
And,
Yes, it actually kind of has kind of giving you kind of hints of Gabriella's origin story, Shadows of Embrace, as well, and it kind of makes sense of what she was doing before the events of the first book, An Evil Thing, when she started becoming possessed by the curse.
You have nailed it, Keenan.
That's a deep cut into the lore.
You are absolutely right that this section provides hints.
Hints of Gabriella's origin story, Shadows of Embrace.
That book is
It connects her past trauma to the curse's influence.
We see writing in her diary when she was 10.
She wrote about the abuse from her step-parents.
Trauma paired with the Henson curse.
It twisted her and set her on this path.
She was a victim before she became a villain.
It makes her fate so much more tragic, really.
This detail makes sense of her actions.
Before the first book, she was struggling.
Trying to make sense of her life with that curse.
She never fully escaped the possession.
Even when Trey killed her to save Alan Jones.
It seems like she was trying to break free.
Maybe that's why she sent Adriana to protect Trey.
It all comes together when you see her origin.
It adds incredible depth to the whole saga.
It shows how complex the line between good and evil is.
And it reminds us of the human element.
The profound emotional reflection we mentioned earlier.
It is what Trey's feeling right now.
Seeing that portrait and realizing she was possessed.
Trey finds some closure in that knowledge.
It's powerful. Now let's look at the headquarters.
They've
transformed this place completely, haven't they?
Trey and his allies are greeted by Victor Henson.
Victor is there with Nathan Robertson.
We know Nathan was killed and resurrected.
Victor has fully protected himself from the curse.
And he shut down the Dark Company's server,
converting their corrupt hub into his personal home.
It really symbolizes.
Yep, go on.
Nathan, of course, is actually one of Gabriella's past boyfriends that was killed. Same for Daniel as well, even though it's not mentioned in this story, but it's actually mentioned in the next one, Revenge of the Dark Company.
You are 100% correct, Keenan.
That is a very key piece of lore you brought.
It's a great catch, connecting Nathan past.
Nathan Robertson was indeed one of Gabriella's boyfriends.
He was killed by her and Roger Stockton, too.
And this happened before Trey and Alan were involved.
The resurrection part is really wild, though.
Nathan was brought back when Victor was possessed.
It shows the sheer power and manipulative reach of the curse.
The curse used those dead lovers as pawns.
It makes Nathan's presence here with Victor so poignant.
It connects his death to Victor's redemption arc now.
And you're right about Daniel as well.
Daniel Johnson is another of those victims.
He's actually mentioned in the list of names.
The list Gabriella kept in the diary and the book.
So we'll definitely see Daniel.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Well, you kind of already saw Daniel. He's the super soldier. That's who he is. Nathan and Daniel are the super soldiers. They were the ones that were killed, and they were turned super soldiers.
You are absolutely right.
That's a very important clarification.
Trey actually did encounter Daniel.
He saw Daniel when he visited Sam's house.
Daniel was acting as her personal assistant.
You're right that both Nathan and Daniel were killed.
They were then resurrected and converted.
Converted into super soldiers by the Dark Company.
The curse just continually repurposes victims.
It's a terrifying cycle of vengeance and control.
Ethan's with Victor now, an ally.
And we know Daniel shows up again in the next book.
Exactly, and Evil Thing 5 gives that full context.
It really emphasizes how the Dark Company recycles victims.
Turning them into these terrifying super soldiers.
It just reinforces that ongoing cycle of evil.
But for now, Victor and Nathan are allies.
They've turned a place of evil into hope.
That transformation of the HQ is truly symbolic.
It symbolizes Victor's complete turn from darkness.
And this is where we meet the team of Force.
This team adds a whole new layer of metafiction.
Oh, absolutely. TBZ reveals his identity.
A protector of another universe from Toys Balls.
He introduces his eclectic team of specialists.
First, there's Tairuto, an ninjutsu specialist.
Inspired by his passion for Naruto.
A ninja fan turned fighter. Very cool.
Then there's Brusque Purrit, his everyday mailman.
Possessing fire and mastery of karate.
He fought Fate in the Mortal Kombat community.
The mailman fought Fate online. That line is blurry.
Completely. Next, Losty Girl. They're sharp strategists.
A Mortal Kombat fan from the Netherlands.
Her personal tragedy fuels her fight for justice.
Okay, unique backgrounds. And the final member.
Sikander, a grandmaster and devout Sub-Zero fan.
He founded the Sinquei clan to combat toxic gamers.
Targeting bums like Sonic Fox. This is quite meta.
Tree is struck by the familiarity of his allies.
He recognizes Brusque Purrit as his daily mailman.
His mailman is a fire-wielding karate expert. Unbelievable.
And he recognizes TBZ as that waiter.
From a date he once had with Gabriella.
This highlights the truly interwoven nature of alliances.
Strength gathered from every corner of their universe.
It really asks us where passions end.
These allies prove the lines are very blurry indeed.
These are some truly incredible backstories.
They are rich and deeply metafictional.
Brusque Purrit, balancing mailman life with fighting fate.
It shows the battle extends into digital realms.
Reflecting the Dark Company's pervasive influence.
So the fight is happening on many fronts.
Absolutely. Tairuto, drawing inspiration from Naruto,
He battled figures like Perfection Natural Selection.
who sought to control the anime community.
Control over cultural spaces is a crucial battleground.
Exactly. It highlights battles over media culture.
Losty Girl from the Netherlands and Morocco.
Her brother's death during FGC conflicts provides her drive,
That is a powerful emotional drive for her.
turning deep personal pain into justice.
Precisely. And lastly, Sikander, the Sub-Zero fan.
He founded his Sinquei clan to combat toxicity,
These narratives infuse the saga with contemporary references,
showing that the fight against evil is everywhere.
from ancient curses to competitive gaming communities.
It truly makes this a modern epic saga.
Shifting gears to their strategic preparations now.
TBZ shares a truly shocking revelation about Adriana.
What does he tell Trey about his spirit guide?
Get ready for this. TBZ reveals Adriana is his wife
His wife. Adriana and TBZ are partner.
and his spirit partner. He met her during sleep paralysis.
Okay, wow. That relationship has deep roots.
Oh yes, he explained she was once a succubus.
Cursed by the powerful demon Valak.
Valak wanted to homogenize the astral realm's gender concept.
Compelling inhabitants into one single form.
That is a bizarre and terrifying agenda.
As part of this dark plan, he cursed Adriana.
Human by day, demon by night.
It was TBZ who ultimately broke this curse.
So TBZ saved her from Valak and the succubus curse.
Exactly. This history provides crucial context.
For Adriana's powerful abilities and dedication.
That adds so much depth to her character. Wow.
And TBZ isn't just dropping personal bombshells.
Yes, of course, as TBZ basically tell his backstory as well to Trey as well, since he did not tell his backstory when his other members told their backstories. He actually tells Trey about his life and everything. And of course, Valak is actually Ben.
That's a very perceptive point, Keenan.
You were absolutely correct to notice that.
TBZ absolutely tells Trey his backstory later on.
He does it to explain his connection to Adriana,
He shares details of his life.
including how he became the person he is now,
He talks about his past in Toys Balls.
and his mission as a protector of other universes.
It's a crucial scene for understanding him.
Because he's not just a powerful fighter.
He's dedicated to justice and protection.
He even mentions that the demon Valak,
Who cursed Adriana is Valak the Destroyer.
yes, that Valak, the one who disguised himself.
As a nun after the Warrens died.
He escaped and transformed into Ben.
Who is now Fate, as we discussed.
Valak's lineage is literally part of the Dark Company.
And that's why TBZ knows so much about him.
It's all incredibly interconnected in the lore.
Connects back to that powerful deception.
The one that was played on Ben in the prologue.
Knowing this, it makes the alliances even stronger.
And it sets the stage for what happens next.
Because TBZ isn't just dropping personal bombshells.
He clearly demonstrates some incredible elemental abilities.
What does he show Trey to prove his power?
To illustrate his power, TBV manifests fiery intensity.
Then he unleashes a crackling bolt of fire and lightning.
Fire lightning. Okay, he is seriously formidable.
It's a powerful display of his abilities.
A clear moment of establishing its great power.
With such powerful individuals assembled, what's the plan?
It sounds like it needs to be a very coordinated assault.
Brian Roberts meticulously outlines the strategy.
It involves splitting into two distinct teams.
2 teams. A necessary strategic division.
TBZ's specialized team will take the south entrance.
The experts go south for a surgical strike.
Meanwhile, Trey, Adriana, Sam, Victor, and others take the north.
A larger force for the north. But there's a problem.
Yes. Sikander voices concern about Mike Hollow and MK Tom Brady.
Missing allies. That hints at unknown variables.
Potential complications they can't account for yet.
A reminder that even the best plans have holes.
In another disturbing turn, Shenandria confirms the curse hasn't reached full power.
But far away in New York, Kevin Hansen witnesses a disturbing plan.
What does Kevin see in the New York facility?
Kevin arrives at the facility to meet Ryan Henson.
And Ryan demonstrates his horrifying trick.
He transforms, taking on the exact appearance of Gabriella.
The manipulation is real.
Yeah, this disguise is designed to psychologically destabilize Trey.
Weaponizing his deepest trauma and past attachments.
Ryan, still in Gabriella's form, tasks Kevin,
with leading the charge against Trey.
ensuring the vendetta is fulfilled through this manipulative act.
Using Gabriella's face to command Kevin. Truly cruel.
Calculated to shatter Trey completely.
The climax in New York and Kentucky.
The stage is set. The jet lands in New York.
Trey, Adriana, Sam, Brian, and TBZ meet George Durango.
What immediate challenges do they face upon arrival?
Immediately, they confront numerous elite super soldiers.
These are not just basic soldiers.
How tough are they described as being?
They're described as AI level.
Akin to playing Call of Duty on Nightmare difficulty.
Indicates advanced programming and formidable combat skill.
Okay, so seriously tough opposition right off the bat.
Exactly. TBZ cautions them against underestimation.
The teams then split as planned.
Victor and Ricardo bravely hold off reinforcement,
creating a crucial diversion while the main assault begins.
It's an instant plunge into high-stakes action.
This is where Trey faces the ultimate psychological attack.
A true test of his emotional resilience. How does it unfold?
Inside the building, Trey hears a voice calling his name. Oh no, the trick is working.
He sees Gabriella sitting there in her white dress,
pleading for him to save her now.
That must be absolutely devastating for him.
The powerful illusion momentarily paralyzes him.
But Adriana quickly intervenes, seeing the deception.
She identifies it as a purely malevolent trick.
Thank goodness she was there to help him.
Brian confirms it's a demon preying on Trey's mind.
A demon disguised as Gabriella. Powerful team synergy.
Typical intervention by his friends.
And then the chilling disguise finally drops,
revealing the true face of their ancient enemy.
Gabriella transforms back into Ryan Henson.
Ryan Henson, the ancestor, face to face.
Ryan reveals he and Shenandria are resurrected.
And aggressively demands Triton's current whereabouts.
He's still after Triton. The original goal remains.
Brian immediately confronts him with his lightning powers.
Ryan identifies Brian as a half-blood,
confirming Brian's partial Henson lineage.
Another fascinating layer to the family connections.
Ryan's eerie laughter echoes as he fades away,
leaving behind a profound sense of dread.
How do Trey and his teams stop this cult activity?
How do they turn the tide in this intense conflict?
Well, as of Adrena basically shut down the power source, of course, they actually stopped the remaining soldiers and, of course, went back to the front entrance to help Ricardo and Victor. And, of course, Sam basically took out the other soldiers with the smoke grenade and blow them up.
You are absolutely right, Keenan.
That is a perfect summary of the immediate aftermath.
You're jumping right to the next crucial moments.
After Ryan faded, there was no time to lose.
Adriana's decisive action was key here.
Shutting down that first Colt's core system was vital.
It killed the power that fueled the entire facility.
And that energy surge was essential for stopping the remaining elite soldiers.
Then, as you mentioned, they immediately went to help Victor and Ricardo.
They were holding the front entrance under heavy fire.
Victor and Ricardo definitely needed the assist.
And that's where Sam Puckett truly shone again.
She came in with the perfect weapon, her smoke grenades.
Ricardo was absolutely shocked by the overkill.
He said, and I quote, "Damn, that did overkill, bro."
Sam's use of those grenades was pure strategic genius.
Victor even called her top elite.
It secured a victory for the team there.
It also confirmed that the ancestor and Shenandria are alive.
This is a massive revelation for the whole team.
It's a victory, but the main players escaped.
So now let's see how Trey's worldview evolves after this.
Back to our listener.
So, of course, as TBZ in the south entrance with his elite team, of course, taking out the secret soldiers, and they confront Kevin and everything. And, of course, this kind of makes sense that Kevin wanted revenge. And, of course, TBC kind of giving Kevin a chance and offering to do the right thing and hope he'd be good one day and actually do the right thing.
You've highlighted an incredibly important part of the New York action.
You're absolutely right about TBZ.
TBZ and his specialized squad took the south entrance.
They were facing those elite super soldiers head on.
And that's where they confronted Kevin Hansen.
It all came back to Kevin's deeply personal quest for vengeance.
He was trying to avenge his father, Ben and Shenli.
His loyalty was expertly weaponized by the ancestors.
What's fascinating here is TBZ's response to him.
He recognized that Kevin wasn't inherently evil.
TBZ could see the good in Kevin.
Yes, that flicker of hope for redemption.
He was giving Kevin a genuine chance to change his path.
To reject his father's destructive legacy.
And choose to do the right thing for himself.
TBZ even tossed him his father's old communicator button.
A tangible reminder of what he could choose to be.
He hoped Kevin would listen and walk away from the evil.
That moment underscores the theme of choice in the saga.
It's not just about power, but moral decision.
TBZ's intervention planted a crucial seed of doubt.
It sets up Kevin's major role in the next book, An Evil Thing 5.
Where that struggle for redemption truly plays out.
Thanks for Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Because, of course, after that, Kevin thought that he failed the mission, of course, and Michael basically told him, of course, that you basically already set the stage And that kind of makes sense when Michael goes back to Kentucky to get ready for the ritual to infuse the power. Now Kevin will actually help Ryan to resurrect.
You've hit on the critical turning point for Kevin.
That moment is so powerful for his character arc.
You are 100% correct, Teenan.
Kevin, feeling defeated by TBZ's team.
He was sure he had completely failed the mission.
He even told Michael, I failed.
And he was ready for Michael to just kill him.
But Michael's response is absolutely chilling.
Michael smiled and said, "No, Kevin."
He told him, you did exactly what I needed.
Kevin's failure was actually a planned success.
It was a strategic loss engineered by Michael.
It ensured Trey and the Allies would pursue them.
They would follow them right into the trap in Kentucky.
This is a masterclass in dark manipulation.
Michael immediately stepped back into his helicopter.
He left Kevin there with that unsettling knowledge.
He knew everything was now set in motion for Trey's end.
And you are correct about what happens next.
Michael was flying straight back to the Kentucky facility.
He had to prepare for the final ultimate ritual.
He needed to be fully infused with the curse's power.
This sets the stage for the book's final confrontation.
And it ensures that Michael becomes unstoppable. Oh yeah, go on.
And of course, as Ryan basically now wants Kevin to do something else for him, as you see that they restored the New York facility. And the next mission, of course, that Ryan wants Kevin to do is to help him resurrect his son, Trogio.
You are so right about Ryan's next move.
That is exactly the next terrifying escalation.
You noticed that the facility was already restored,
Yes, Ryan Henson just revived the elite soldiers.
and he used his power to rejuvenate the facility.
It shows the incredible power of the resurrected ancestors.
And then Ryan gave him that new request.
He wants Kevin to help him resurrect his son.
His son, Trogio.
That's the terrifying ultimate goal of this phase.
The resurrection of Trogio is key to full power.
It ensures the Henson family curse will be fully resurrected.
This means they are assembling the entire bloodline.
Trogio is Ryan's son, and Trogio's return is crucial.
It makes the threat exponentially worse for Trey.
Because it's not just 2 ancestors, it's 3.
This really connects directly to Trey's evolving perspective now.
Yeah, Trey's worldview is definitely evolving and clarifying.
Following their New York win, Brian gathers the team in LA,
He reflects on past political figures now.
specifically recalling Donald Trump's destructive impact.
Okay, a political reflection on the past.
And he expresses strong approval of President Jasmine Crockett.
Trey praises her as a hero of justice.
So he sees a clear contrast in leadership.
This is Trey's personal viewpoint presented in the book.
It reflects his deep-seated values for truth and justice.
Directly inform his appreciation for leaders who champion truth.
Makes sense. The fight clarifies his values for him.
The focus then shifts back to the immediate threat.
The Dark Company's ultimate weapon in Kentucky.
Michael is fully fueled by Shenlai's dark power.
That ritual, orchestrated by Shenandria and Jay.
So he's powered up by Shenlai's ends now.
Michael heads to the Richmond, Kentucky facility.
His transformation is complete. He's a truly formidable foe.
He is a vessel of ancient, malevolent energy.
Exactly, the final boss of this specific stage.
As Trey and Sam lead the assault, Trey makes an unexpected contribution.
What is it? A relatable modern touch.
Trey draws on his experience from countless hours of playing Call of Duty.
Wait, Call of Duty experience? How does he use it?
He uses it to set a bomb within the facility.
Trey sets a bomb based on Cody skills. That's fantastic.
It's a genuinely surprising element.
It's those unexpected details that remind you of the modern world.
A brilliant, fun touch for the reader.
Love it. Okay, so the bomb is set.
What happens when Michael ambushes them inside?
Demonstrating his overwhelming power and seeming invulnerability.
Michael ambushes Trey and Sam.
He is incredibly, formidably powerful.
How powerful is this new Michael?
Bullets fired by Sam literally bounce harmlessly off him.
He easily tosses Sam aside like a rag doll.
Sam takes a hit, but she's always tough.
She is. Sam defiantly hits Michael across the face.
Momentarily staggering him, buying Trey crucial time.
Goes Sam, even against that overwhelming power.
Trey attempts to bind Michael, but he effortlessly breaks free.
Sending Trey sprawling to the ground nearby.
This establishes Michael as an overwhelming opponent.
Makes their current situation look incredibly dire.
Okay, this is the pivotal moment for Trey.
Manifesting in a way no one could have expected.
Absolutely. This is the big...
Oh, go for it.
Yes, and of course, actually, as you know, as Sam, basically how tough she is, of course, she basically let out her iconic iCarly scream and knocked Michael out the window. And of course, Brian and Adrena basically came upstairs to rescue them. And of course, they noticed that Michael was gone.
You are 100% on the money there, Kian.
That is a phenomenal moment for Sam.
We saw Michael demonstrate overwhelming power.
He tossed Sam like a rag doll, right?
But you are exactly right about her iconic moment.
Sam recovers quickly and uses her weapon.
That iconic iCarly scream.
She charged him, slamming Michael again.
It was pure force that knocked him right out the window.
Just like Michael Myers in Halloween.
She definitely shows her grit and resilience there.
You don't mess with Sam Puckett, seriously.
And you're right, Brian and Adriana arrived just in time.
They came to the shattered window.
Michael was gone from the ground below.
They were shocked by the display of power.
Sam herself was confused by his survival.
She even asked if he was superhuman.
This confirmed Michael's terrifying vulnerability.
Even after being launched out of a high window.
That truly highlights how unstoppable he is.
It's a temporary victory, Sam's incredible effort.
But they still had to deal with the bomb tray set.
And Michael was still around, somewhere.
So they raced out of the building to escape.
But this leads to,
Yes, as they actually go through the building, and they actually found a room, of course, actually, where Michael actually wrote down the spells, how to resurrect, of course, the dead, of course, what the ancestors were doing.
That is another incredibly important detail.
You're jumping ahead to a truly critical scene.
You are absolutely right, Cunin.
As the team raced through the facility.
They found the room Michael used for his ritual.
It was essentially a classroom setup.
A whiteboard covered with the resurrection spell.
Michael, using the knowledge from Shenlai's grave,
had written out the exact steps for the ritual.
This confirmed they were dealing with true necromancy.
And it was the spell Victor had warned about.
The one that could bring the Henson ancestors back.
Brian was quick to scan it with his recorder.
That information was crucial for fighting the curse.
Trey even noted how terrifying the whole thing was.
Knowing the Dark Company's ultimate goal now.
It wasn't just power, it was family resurrection.
It connects back to Kevin's role in resurrecting Trogeo.
The entire bloodline being assembled for evil.
That discovery was key to understanding the full threat.
It fueled their escape, knowing the danger was imminent.
Especially with the bomb it set ticking away.
And it leads directly to the actual big breakthrough for Trey.
When he finally faces Michael in the basement. Oh, yeah,
Well, before that, of course, epic fight in the basement, of course. Basically, Brian and Adrena were ambushed, of course, and Sam was ambushed as well. And that basically left Trey, of course, battling Michael alone through the facility. Of course, fighting him, trying to hold him off and everything. And basically, they had a great fight throughout the hallway and everything, especially the scenes of Trey fighting back.
That's a great catch, Keenan.
You're absolutely right to focus on that.
That sequence just before the basement is brutal.
It truly highlights Michael's power.
Brian and Adriana were ambushed at the exit.
They were hurled through the nearby window.
Glass shattering everywhere as they flew.
Sam immediately jumped into action.
But Michael easily blasted her aside.
Slamming her into a wall like a rag doll.
This left Trey completely alone to face Michael.
He was forced to flee down the hallway.
Michael was right behind him, knife in hand.
That chase was terrifying for Trey.
It was almost like a horror movie scene.
Like Michael Myers, as Trey even thought.
He used that jammed gun to hit Michael.
And then he used the rolling table.
That move was so aggressive and smart.
Trey was fighting for his life.
It was a great fight throughout the facility.
All those actions led directly to his breakthrough.
The ultimate final stand.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Of course, as the scene, of course, after that, is actually Brian and Adrena outside, of course, and of course, Brian lost his walkie-talkie, and of course, George and Ricardo were at the front entrance of the building, and of course, they basically radioed back inside to see where Sam is, and of course, now Sam has to go and save Trey, of course, as she knows that Michael, of course, is after him.
You're absolutely spot on with the next sequence.
You definitely caught that pivotal moment outside the facility.
When Brian and Adrena were thrown out the window.
It left them stunned, feeling defeated.
And Brian realized his walkie-talkie was gone.
That's a huge issue in a firefight.
They immediately headed back to the road entrance.
Where George and Ricardo were waiting for him.
They were happy to see Brian and Adrena safe.
but they noticed Trey and Sam were missing.
George asked Brian where they were,
and Brian admitted Michael had completely bodied him.
George's response was, "Great, you need to work out, bro."
A lighthearted moment in the chaos.
Brian insisted they had to find Sam and Trey.
So George pulled out his walkie-talkie immediately.
He was trying to reach Sam inside the facility.
And that radio call is exactly what brought Sam to.
She was knocked out after Michael threw her aside.
George's voice on the walkie-talkie woke her up.
Adriana quickly took the walkie-talkie from George.
She urged Sam to find Trey immediately.
And that's when Sam ran back like a hero.
She was determined to save her best friend.
Sam knew Trey was still battling Michael alone.
It sets up the final stand in the basement.
The ultimate pivotal moment for Trey.
Trey remembers Ashley Bates's inner peace technique.
The inner peace technique, it finally works for him.
It does, but in a totally surprising way this time.
It unleashes this incredible surge of blue energy.
Blue energy. A physical, actual power manifest.
Actual power striking Michael in the chest.
The blast slams him into a tangle of wires.
Causes the basement to immediately catch fire.
Wow. His therapy technique became energy.
A culmination of years of internal struggle.
A powerful metaphor for turning inner conflict into strength.
It truly redefines what inner peace can be.
A major, well-earned breakthrough for Trey.
But Michael seems utterly relentless still.
Despite the damage, he approaches Trey with a knife again.
Intent on delivering the final killing blow.
Sam arrives quickly, distracting Michael.
Saving Trey once more, showing her resilience.
He unleashes another powerful blue energy blast.
He can do it again. He's learning control.
This time, it sends Michael screaming back.
Michael convulses and then suddenly disappears.
Leaving Trey to declare simply, Michael's gone.
Gone. For now, he is defeated.
This undeniably...
Well, in some cases, yes, he kind of did get convulsed, and of course, he basically was lifted up into the electrical wires that basically started the building on fire, and of course, basically, he was hanging in the wires, basically getting electrocuted like that. And of course, he saw what Sam said to him, of course, before they ran out the building and all of that, and basically kind of thinking that he's dead.
That's a perfect encapsulation of that epic final scene, Keenan.
You absolutely nailed the intensity of Michael's temporary defeat.
You're right, he was lifted and convulsed by Trey's blue energy.
That initial blast sent him right into those wires.
It was the electricity that truly sealed the first attack.
Causing the basement to catch fire, no less.
And of course, Sam had the final iconic word before they fled.
She taunted him with his own YouTube phrase.
"Hey, Mikey, get some goddamn wham up in ya."
A perfect dose of Sam Puckett's sass in the face of terror.
You're highlighting how devastatingly powerful this new energy is.
And how it temporarily defeated an unstoppable Michael.
It's important to note, though, this undeniably marks Trey's significant breakthrough.
Showing his latent powers are finally manifesting.
He is now undeniably a formidable force in this saga.
A major, well-earned breakthrough for Trey.
In the concluding moments, Trey and Brian sense it, though.
What's the lingering feeling after the escape?
They both acknowledge the war is far from over.
This clearly foreshadows future conflicts.
Even with Michael gone for now, the fight continues.
Not at all. On the jet, back to Los Angeles.
Trey, Sam, and Adriana discuss Trey's new powers.
Exploring their nature and what this blue energy means.
Trey and Brian then share a powerful moment.
They fist bump, a symbolic gesture of their success.
Emphasizing the collective effort, a unified front.
But with the clear understanding this was only a skirmish.
Moving to the celebration in Los Angeles.
What new insights does Trey gain about his family?
And what intriguing possibilities are hinted at for his allies?
During the celebration, Adriana congratulates Trey.
While Sam proudly calls him as a hero.
They absolutely earned that moment of pride.
TBZ, ever the insightful warrior, praises Trey's combat skills.
And then he extends this intriguing invitation.
He offers Trey a chance to visit his universe.
Training in another universe, that's a huge opportunity.
And he hints, saying Trey reminded him of someone.
Whoa, someone who looks like Trey. What does that mean?
This profound statement subtly foreshadows future revelations.
About Trey's own origins and destiny, perhaps.
That's a massive teaser for the future books.
And this celebration goes deeper than just thanks.
Adriana offers a deeply poignant personal reflection.
She tells him he's like a brother I never had.
Oh, that's really touching. Their bond is strong.
Trey reciprocates this sentiment completely.
She then drops Sam at her home.
And takes Trey back to his wife and Duffer.
And it's only then Trey realizes he's been gone 5 days.
5 days. Underscores the intensity of the battles.
The immense cost of saving the world.
What final family story does Trey share with Gisela?
linking their present struggles to a legacy of heroism.
Trey recounts how he stopped the Dark Company this time.
But importantly, he explains how his own father,
Darmel Alexander, had stopped Shenlai's father,
passing on the family history and legacy.
He then adds how Tem Puckett defeated Shenlai himself,
emphasizing the generational nature of their fight.
He's weaving this narrative of continuous heroism.
That's powerful, giving his daughter context.
And what about his old house in Seattle?
How does this decision provide a sense of closure?
Trey confirms with Aaron Richardson that his childhood home
will indeed become a paranormal museum now.
He's doing it, fulfilling his mother's wish,
proudly fulfilling his mother's final wish,
intertwining his past with his future endeavors.
Trey then reflects on his entire journey,
believing his parents and Gabriella will be proud of him.
That must bring some measure of peace regarding Gabriella.
Shows he's safeguarding the innocent from that darkness.
And then, just as a sense of peace settles, the epilogue.
Titled Dark Company Resurface.
It shatters that peace, reminding us the war is far from over.
Always an epilogue, isn't there, Keenan?
What chilling revelation is made about their resilience?
The epilogue reveals Jay and Shenandria surveying the wreckage.
Amidst the wreckage, they find Michael.
Michael. He's alive, still, despite the electrocution.
Severely injured, but terrifyingly still alive.
Michael admits powers were too strong.
Okay, so Trey actually kill him, just defeated him.
Seems so. Shenandria, with unbridled fury, issues a vow.
Directed right at Trey Alexander.
Soon, Trey Alexander, you will know the true meaning of fear.
You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over.
The curse will be reborn, and it will consume everything.
That's truly terrifying. A direct promise of suffering.
This dramatically reinforces the dark resilience.
Its deep, dark ties to ancient, malevolent forces.
It truly underlines that victory is very fleeting.
So despite defeats, the Dark Company is far from finished.
This deep dive leaves us with an unsettling sense of doom.
Shenandria's chilling laughter reinforced this victory temporary.
The Dark Company will undoubtedly return, and there would be no mercy.
This final statement leaves a palpable sense of impending doom.
Confirms Trey's journey is far from over in the saga.
Never truly over. What an incredible deep dive, Keenan.
This book truly takes us on an unforgettable journey.
From the heartbreaking personal loss to ancestral resurrections.
The forging of new and frankly bizarre alliances.
Right, and Trey Alexander's own discovery of latent powers.
It's a book that truly keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Expanding the universe and its lore in unexpected ways.
From ancient curses straight into Mortal Kombat fandom.
This deep dive shows that when you think a battle is won,
the evil thing can always resurface.
With metafictional twists that challenge our reality.
It raises an important question for you, our listener.
In a world where ancient curses refuse to stay buried,
and video game lore plays a crucial part in the fight.
What would you do?
What would you do to protect what you love most?
Knowing that your deepest traumas could be weaponized against you.
It's a compelling thought for a world mirroring our own.
Indeed. Until next time, go on.
Yes, that's why I actually kind of think of Return of the Dark Company. It was actually basically like you going on an adventure, and of course I like the whole story a lot, and definitely of course teasing the next story, of course, Revenge of the Dark Company, and you kind of see that yes, something will appear again.
We totally agree. Return of the Dark Company really is an adventure.
And you structured it perfectly. It's a fantastic journey for Trey.
Yeah, you take him from deep personal loss right into this massive multi-universe conflict.
It truly sets the stage for the next book, Revenge of the Dark Company.
That tease at the end is absolutely chilling, confirming the war continues.
Shenandra's vow means the Dark Company will absolutely resurface.
And we know from the epilogue that Michael Cobalt, though injured, is alive.
He's ready to continue that revenge for the Henson family curse.
The stage is set for an even darker, more intense next chapter.
Where even Elon Musk is involved in the antagonist's plans.
So we'll definitely be looking forward to that next roller coaster ride.
Absolutely. We'll catch you next time. Stay curious, everyone.
Thanks again for sharing.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Thank you for having me on this episode. And yes, I will be on that episode, of course, for An Evil Thing 5, Revenge of the Dark Company. And definitely that one is going to be great as well.
Oh, the pleasure was all ours, Keenan.
Truly. We are already looking forward to that next conversation.
Revenge of the Dark Company is going to be immense.
It picks up just 4 months later in 2041.
With the Dark Company fully rebuilt and restored.
And all the ancestors back, including Giorgio Henson.
That one is definitely going to be a wild ride.
Especially since that book sets up Sean Lai's revenge.
Shenlai's son joining forces with Elon Musk.
And they resurrect Randy Henson, who looks like Trey.
It's a massive escalation of the threat.
So having you there will be absolutely critical.
To help us unpack those new twists and turns.
We appreciate you sharing your insights today.
Sharing your insights with us today, Keenan.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive into the saga.
Until then, keep reading.
And stay safe from those curses.
See you next time.
Goodbye.